Hello grapplers and welcome to a new video. Hot. How about safe supers, huh? That's a cool concept. DJ has one with super level 1. You can space yourself. Even if you do it up close, the spacing is very significant. You're minus 12, so some characters like Luke, Ed, Chun-Li, or Honda can punish this if they're close enough. Since it's a super level 1, you cannot cancel that from OD moves. So you have to do it in juggles, or just raw, or from a single poke. Which is something that DJ does a lot, so it's not terrible. But that super is not invincible to anything, so that's the biggest downside. Of course, you have Dalsim on the other side, also has a super that is safe, minus 10. If he decides to do it up here, he's not that safe. But usually the way he does it is by doing something like this, a cancelable crouching medium punch, and that's completely safe. No one can punish this. Well, maybe Luke and Chun-Li. Those two are very special with their super 1 and 2. But usually that's safe. And that's one kind of super that is in this game. There are other kind of supers. The supers that activate into something without being an install. These two and Rashid have activation supers that allow them to move around, create some combos, go crazy. In the case of this guy, JP, he has obviously the super level 2. The super level 2 can be cancelled from normals and also from OD moves. Because of course, it's a super level 2 and it has that property. But depending on how he cancels, you can be very plus, or he can be even minus sometimes. See that activation is actually minus. Obviously these are very strong supers. But supers that usually the characters don't just throw around. They either do it from a combo or they do it after a knockdown. And that's just how it is. That's just how you activate the supers. And then you have characters like these two who have install supers. In the case of Yuri, she can go for this. If you hold a button, she moves forwards. So she can do something like this thing, activate, and have a really plus activation. That's pretty normal for her. And then she goes into poke, 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 and goes crazy. In a similar manner, this guy can do the same thing. And go crazy, depending on how he does it. This is very similar to the V-trigger system in Street Fighter V. All of that is just to say that there's one specific character that I feel got a very strange buff, and it's probably one of the dumbest buffs I've seen in fighting games. And that is Kenneth. You see that in the latest patch, the latest season, he got a buff to his super level 2. Now this is significantly pushed back and he's minus 5, going from minus 19 to this. It has full invincibility for just 1 frame. It's not much, but it has it. It's safe. It's a super level 2, so you can combo from OD moves, and you can use it in several scenarios. And it's fast, 6 frames. If you're in burnout, you're actually minus 1, which is extremely difficult. It's already difficult to punish. But this is nothing. And sure, you might be thinking, well, that doesn't mean anything. Ken having a super level 2 that is safe, it's difficult, he has to use meter, he has to go for something really dumb. That's not gonna happen in a tournament. What if I told you that situation happened in a tournament yesterday? Twice. Here on this side we have Nero the Boxer, Capcom Cup qualifier. And here we have William from Peru. And look at what happened. William is in burnout. Nero the Boxer has enough meter and a little bit of health, but he needs to do something because otherwise he will lose this and he will be eliminated from the tournament. So this is what happened. Super level 2 out of the blue. 6 frames. Remember that, 6 frames. Boom, 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 boom. Nero tried to parry. He got regular parry, so he stood there just parrying to get the most out of the dry meter. However, pushback. And he decided to go for a command normal, which makes a lot of sense. It whiffed. And he got punished, and that's GG. What about this other situation? Different players. Limestone, Capcom Cup qualifier, and RuBoy. Standing heavy punch, of course. Loop. Nice punish this slide. He didn't get the counter hit, so he went for the crouching light punch anyways, thinking he got it. From this crouching medium punch, he decided to go for OD Jinrai, and you guessed it, he went for super level 2. RuBoy tried to do something? Nope, he stood there. Boom. He had enough time to just go for a Dragon Slash, B+ here, and try to continue the pressure. RuBoy took this W, but at the end of the day, he lost the entire set. I don't really know what's the point of this video. I just wanted to showcase how dumb that change was. I would go as far as to say that we shouldn't have safe supers in this game. You might be able to space yourself like Marisa super level 1 and super level 2 or Rashid super level 1. Those are spaced, but you can still punish if you know how to. That's fine. Knowledge checks, but you can still get punished, fine. But supers that even if you know the opponent is minus, you cannot punish, that should not be in a game. In a game like Street Fighter 6, so offensive base, where you have to respond so fast, that shouldn't be a thing. This is a strange video, I guess. Take care of yourselves, keep playing grapplers. If you really like this video, please subscribe. Go to the Siberia Lab, twitch.tv/Siberia Lab. Hydrate, keep playing grapplers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.